let's dive into Star Citizen. To be clear, I'm sharing my own experiences and opinions as an average player who started with the cheapest game package. I honestly wasn't sure where to begin, so let's just start here. The game is often labeled a scam, primarily due to the numerous bugs that have, at times, made Star Citizen unplayable. When I first started about 7 to 9 months ago, I understood exactly what people meant. The game had several game-breaking bugs, like how elevators weren't functioning correctly, making it incredibly difficult to navigate stations and hangars. And many missions were so bugged that earning money was nearly impossible and incredibly frustrating. There were even times I'd fall through a planet's surface, losing all my gear. However, with each patch and update, these specific bugs have become increasingly rare, making the game genuinely playable and fun. Sure, I still encounter glitches with cargo missions, but they're nowhere near as bad as they used to be. Give the developers time to fix these issues and your patience will be rewarded with smoother gameplay. That's certainly been my experience. When the game just works, it's incredibly fun and addicting. Patience is truly the key. But again, that's how it's been in my experience. When you play Star Citizen, I suggest to expect several bugs. Next up! Is Star Citizen easy for new players? In my opinion, no, it is not easy to start. With the cheaper packages, most missions are quite tough. You either get a fragile fighter that makes ship-to-ship combat extremely difficult, or a small cargo ship with almost no storage space that's also very vulnerable in a fight. This was my reality when I first played. I had no knowledge of the game, and it certainly doesn't hold your hand. It's really all about your personal approach and how you choose to play the game. The only consistently good missions for beginners are bounty missions against NPCs, where you infiltrate a camp, base, or bunker and eliminate ground soldiers. These are fairly easy, but you'll need to do a lot of them to earn enough to buy a better ship, which isn't a quick task. As tough as it is starting solo, don't let it intimidate you. The game offers a tutorial that lasts about half an hour. Yeah, I skipped that one. However, a huge factor in my own experience was having a friend to teach me. Having a more experienced friend guiding me through the initial hurdles made my learning curve far smoother and significantly improved my overall enjoyment right from the start. What's this? You don't have any friends? The good news is that in this game, you don't have to start solo. Beginning this game is so much better when you have more experienced people helping you out and teaching you the ropes. Surprisingly, there are many genuinely nice people in this game who love to help new players get started, and you can make a lot of new friends. You see, Star Citizen features orgs, short for organizations, which are essentially the game's clans. These are groups of people who work closely together to thrive, and most of them welcome new members regardless of what gear you have. It's quite easy to join one and find players to hang out with and enjoy the game. From my experience, the game is far more fun and interesting when you're in a group. The teamwork and social aspects are truly what I love about this game. Star Citizen is largely about being in groups and collaborating for everyone's shared experience and entertainment. So if you're starting out, I highly recommend joining a good group. You'll learn a ton. Now, let's address what I know makes many people angry and distrustful of this game, the Pledge Store. This is where you can buy ships outside the game with real money. To be clear, most of these ships can also be earned in-game. The Pledge Store is for those who just don't want to grind for ships and prefer to get them immediately when they release. The main concern, of course, is the prices. Holy moly, I've never seen such expensive things in a game before.
Why is it so expensive?
It's genuinely insane and what drives many players mad because they can't afford the ships they truly adore. This affects me too. There are two ships I absolutely love and want to own, the Perseus and the Galaxy. Such beautiful vessels, but they're priced at $380 and $675 in USD. Respectfully, as an Australian, the price is even higher for me. So, buying a ship from the Pledge Store means you get it straight away when it releases. Alternatively, you can wait a few months for it to become available for purchase with in-game currency. Not bad, right? Well, there's another twist. Sometimes the game has data wipes that clear specific items from your account, like all your money, inventory items, and even all the ships you've earned. Thankfully, these happen very rarely. However, if you bought a ship from the Pledge Store, you keep it permanently. This means if a game wipe occurs, you still retain your expensive ship. While everyone understandably hates the prices, I'm actually somewhat glad for it. And let me explain why. Let's take the Idris, the strongest and largest ship in the game right now. If that ship costed 50, 100, or even 200 USD, it would be pretty affordable, right? That would also mean countless players would own it. Every corner you turn, you'd see an Idris. And that's something I wouldn't look forward to. So the more expensive a ship is, the less likely you are to encounter such a powerful vessel that could be used against you, which wouldn't be fun. I'm glad some things are expensive to reduce the chances of pay-to-win users being around every corner. Sure, many people still buy expensive items, but just imagine how much worse it would have been if everything was more affordable. Oh, Galaxy and Perseus, one day. Now, because some large ships require real money, you might think you'll never get the chance to operate one, assuming you're sane enough not to buy such things. You'd be wrong. Within orgs, some players own expensive ships, like the Polaris, Idris, and more. Here's the thing. These large ships have a high demand for a crew to operate them for their full potential, so it's incredibly easy for you to find a role working inside one. Because again, they need people to operate them. You just need to find the right people. This means you can still have fun with these ships, you just can't officially own one, and honestly that's fair. So that covers the main source of anger and distrust, the pay-to-win aspect. Yes, it exists, but so does it in almost any other game nowadays. The good news is that you can also earn those expensive ships whenever they become available for in-game cash. So even with the cheapest game package, you just need to learn what to do, what makes you the most money, buy new ships, get into groups, socialize, work together, and be patient. You'll progress in this game, while having fun. Now, my final verdict on the game. Is it a scam? No. It's generally playable now compared to back then. Do you need to be rich to have fun in this game? Absolutely not. $45 is all you need for this game, which is cheaper than most other AAA games. And you don't need to spend another cent after that to enjoy it, as everything else in the game can be earned. Do I suggest buying any crazy ships over $100? Well, at the end of the day, it's your money, so it's your choice. Personally, I'm really on the fence about purchasing the Galaxy, because I know the type of fun I would have with my friends. But the price is $577 AUD. It's just too high. It's too high. So it's a big debate for me. But if you're going to buy anything, just make sure you don't regret it. And now, for the biggest question. Is the game worth buying? Yes. This game is truly unique compared to others, and I believe it has a bright future. I apologize if I'm glazing too much about this game, but it's just genuinely aligns with my type of game. Earning things and being able to use them against other players, and also being able to work in large numbers with people with pretty much no rules. That's pretty much all I've got to say. If you have any thoughts you want to share, feel free to comment below. I hope this video helped you with your perspective of the game. Feel free to also watch my other videos of me playing the game, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, see ya.